better conversation.
What's poppin', y'all? You know, it's my first podcast. Got my brother Tez in here. You know, Beamin vibe session. We're gonna start doing a lot of these and talking about different topics and shit. This is my first guest. Hopefully, we're gonna start doing this together. You know, he be a busy man and shit. Now he hard to catch up with his shit, fixing new old schools up and all that shit.
Like that.
This nigga getting too much money, man. But anyways, you get too much money, B.
Hey man, face watch.
Yeah. We were just talking about some topics and shit. What we're gonna talk about today, and I was telling them about a video I had recently seen, and
go ahead. About the Facebook joint. Okay,
yeah.
Let's get the question right?
Okay.
So I think the young lady in particular, and I don't know who gets credit for this because it's Facebook, of course, right? Mm-hmm. But the young lady in particular says, when is it okay for you to smash your ex's homeboy or some variation of the question, right?
That's deep.
So in that case, you know, us gonna be like, nah, that's not cool. But the better question on the guy's side of things is, when is the work not working with you no more? And when is the work not your work? Because that's the tough one. Like, are we out here where we hoarding them? We put them on the backpack, they keep them in the pocket? What, 10 years, 5 years? When is the work not your work?
Okay, but let me ask you something then. Have you ever had a scenario where you was dealing with a chick for a long time and then a homie tried to smash? Did you ever like, you felt funny about it? You okayed it, or like what would you do in that situation? But homie, like say an ex you dated like in high school or something, but you was fucking with her for a couple of years. Is it okay for your homie to, he's like, hey, look, I need such and such back then. I kind of dig in there.
Right.
I feel like, me personally, I feel like it depends how close I am to the person, and also depends on the female or whatever the scenario is.
Yeah, well, we talking. You've been having your eye on that thing since back when I was fucking with it, or
that's crazy.
Or is it like, oh, I just kind of ran into this thing, used to talk to, what we doing? She shot a shot, my direction, like, you know. So it just depends. Like, I say, for me, man, it's clear lines of communication. Like, if my guy think he got a chance at something, cool, say something. You see something, say something. Whatever they do with you know. However, if it's something that you been having your eyes on, that's different. That's nasty.
Cause you gotta feel like the whole time I was with her, you was trying to fuck. You like eyeing her like that.
And that's the thing you can come across with, right? Like, that's where it gets like that funny line is like, if it's something that's been passed, and I'm not dealing with that no more, nah, take that. You got that. Go ahead, have that. But that's the communication lines, right? If you're not my mans or nothing like that, and you shoot your shot, cool. Just know, you know, go around might come around. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and that's talk about. Cause I feel like once you open that type of door, that's what because it is my nigga. Like say for Tess, for instance, ex-girlfriend, baby mamas, I'm not talking to. It's a no-go. I felt like now if it's like a bust down, like you might have kicked it with one time or something like that, and it wasn't nothing serious, and I happen to run into her, and say it depends on the scenario. Like say if it's a chick, like say if I talk to a chick, right, and you messed with her in the past, but I didn't know you messed with her. You know that happens. And I'm like, oh, you know this shorty. You be like, oh yeah, I know shorty. I busted down a long time ago. Then I feel like it's like, okay, you ain't gonna really care. But I feel like if it's like baby mom or a girl you dealt with for years and I'd have been around, I can't do it. Me personally, I can't do it. I would feel weird. I just feel like I don't look at my homies chick like that in the first place. I don't look at my homies.
I've had situations where after, you know, some shenanigans didn't happen, that they was like, oh, I didn't know you know such and such, and I'm like,
it happens for sure.
Ooh, how you know them? And they're like, oh, this is my whoever, or this is my people, or this is mine. I'm like, ooh, okay.
For sure, both ways.
And they say, how you know him? I'm like, you know, they cool people, I guess. What do you say? Like sometimes you just, you know, you're caught off guard. Like it's to the point, you know, when I'm, you know, if I'm out there in the streets like that, then sometimes I'm not even asking. Because everybody know everybody.
100%.
And, you know, sometimes I'll be like, I don't want to hear it. I just,
I mean, for me personally, I definitely, if I'm fucking with a chick on a serious tip, I'm doing background check for sure.
Yeah, that's serious.
I gotta see what it is. I see, you know, who you fuck with a little bit. If it's close to home, if it's niggas I don't really know. It's like it's a difference. Like, if it's my main niggas, it's a no-go. But if it's like a nigga I know and I just say what's up to, then it's whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, sometimes conversations don't even get that deep. Like, there's some there's some people I know when I was out there roaming that if I cut off my Facebook, or not my Facebook, if I cut off my Instagram, my Twitter, you would think I died. Yeah. So like I said, there's only some levels. I got an example for you, right? I see something on Instagram. This is like some years ago, right? Little thing, cute. She got a little booty out on Instagram. So I said, okay. I said, okay, it ain't even my birthday, all that cake, right? It's just funny little line, but it's out in the open. You know how Instagram work. Yeah, for sure. I'm not shooting no shot. I'm on the feed with it, right? I get hit up like 52 weeks later. You know how long 52 weeks is?
That's a long time.
That's a whole year. I get hit up a year to the day I make the post. And I get a DM, and bro's like, oh, you trying to talk to my baby's mom? I'm like, first of all, I said, nigga, I ain't seen you since last time I seen you. And I don't know when that was.
Was you tight with the dude, though? Like, how tight was you with him?
No, I didn't even know he had kids. That's what I'm saying. I ain't seen him since last time I seen him. So
that's
we talking about, right, but so we talking about, I ain't seen bro in like 4 or 5 years maybe, right? So I'm looking like, nah, I made the post out loud. Like, if I want to shoot my shot, I'll just slid in the DMs. Okay. Like, I'm welcome there. They know me there, right? But, so I was like, nah, I was out on the post where everybody else can see it. But he's like, oh, I didn't take you to be a foul cat like that. I'm like, hold on, time out, bro. First of all, I was like, I didn't know you had kids. 2, if I don't know how you have kids, how am I gonna know you have a baby mama? Like, there's levels.
100%.
Right, so I'm like, I don't know. But you're, instead of asking like, hey, did you notice? Nah, bro, I ain't seen you in 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, okay.
And I make a random post and a random comment, and you hit me a whole year later talking about, damn, you faulty. I said, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. So it's just like I said, when does the work not become your work? Like, I couldn't tell you who the girl is now. I don't got her Instagram no more, none of that. It was just me commenting. You know, it's Instagram, bro. We comment. That's what it's for. 100%. But he's coming at me like I was doing some snake shit. And I'm like, bro, I didn't know you had kids. I've never seen you with a kid. So, you know, when you look at situations like that, like, you know, I hope whatever they had to work out, they worked out. But I was like, you pointing fingers at the wrong person. But if, let's say they are, I don't know the situation, right? This is past. So me and bro, you know, we didn't talk about it. But at what point, if you are broke up, is the work still yours? Like, I know, and like I said, we cool, so I'm not never gonna try to take somebody's baby mama, right? And I've seen.
See, I think he was at fault for that one, because if you don't know, that's a whole different scenario. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you don't know that situation, or it's only bad to me is if, like, say, the chick says something to you and it's like, oh, do you know my baby dad? Woo woo, and then you say some foul shit. No, like, I don't fuck with that nigga like that.
No, I don't know.
You know how that go. But if you never had that conversation, the nigga should have tapped in and been like, hey, you know, that's my baby mom, woo woo. And you be like, oh, you know, you like, my bad, I know, you know, shorty, I know you. Know.
Have you ever got the call like, talk to my chick? Which one? Which one?
Man.
And you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, I really don't, right? But it's misconstrued, like, bro, don't be. I don't need to communicate with you, man. That's something y'all got to go through. Like, shit, I'm not out here, you know. Like I said, yeah. And what's funny is if a young lady is attracted to me for whatever reason, it don't gotta be on that level. Just flirting, cool, right? Do you not think that if I'm a certain way and I'm hanging with a group of niggas, that she might be like, oh, I think his friend's cute, or he's cute too, because it's a variation of the same nigga. You get what I'm saying? So 100%. Sometimes you might run into that person not knowing, right?
That's why.
Not knowing.
That's the topic.
We the same person in different variations
of
like,
it. Your homeboys, you know, you guys are kind of a reflection of each other. You know what I'm saying? I feel like who you kick with, you guys kick it because you guys have the same kind of values. You guys vibe on the same kind of thing. Which females will like the same guy, understand, or you might be a better version of what she liked from him, right?
That's what I'm. Oh. See, y'all got to talk about that, man.
Talk about that for sure.
You like a certain type of guy, you really could run into this dude's friend if you're just out and about in the mix. Like, that shit happens so many times.
Especially when you don't, like, if you see, my thing is, I just go by this different code with the guys, right? Like, for instance, if you was to come to my house with a girl, then it's off limits to me. You know what I'm saying? You bring her to a crib, I'm not gonna try to talk to her, or I know it's your baby's mom or somebody, because I just don't move like that. Some niggas move by different things. I just don't personally move like that because it's my guy that I really fuck with, right? So, but I feel like if nothing was like me personally, I just think guys, honestly, I like to bring a female around the homie. You can tell a lot about how a female moves around your homies if the chick you trying to fuck with. you can find out a lot about that situation. Like she might be for the streets, or she a solid one.
Well, you know what I mean? It brings to the Shark Tank. You bring to the Shark Tank.
Like if a chick can touch herself around my homeboys the right way, it might be our first time kicking it.
He said, "I hope your punk ass can swim." He said, "I hope your punk ass can swim."
But like that, I judge a female off that. To me personally, I just like if my first time kicking with a female, and I done bring her around the homies, and she conducting herself right, I'm like, okay, I can fuck with it. But if you came with me. There got to be some kind of line of courtesy a little bit. I just feel like a little bit of respect. But at the same time, if I don't have no ties to you, you are right. You can do what you want to do at the end of the day.
Okay, so
that's how I feel.
Yeah, right. Now, my thing is, I agree with that, right? So there's a couple little caveats to that we can dwell into, right? So it's like, if I'm trying to fuck with you like that, I'm shooting my shot, period, right? Now, if you've ever been in the dating world and you actually went on dates and you was grooving and you ain't afraid to talk and stretch your shit, then you've had several things happen to you. Mm-hmm. One, you done shot your shot at something and it didn't work. Two, you done been somewhere and somebody else's working chose on you.
It happens.
And lastly, dun dun dun, right? Like, you done brought some work around and they done choose up on somebody else.
It does happen.
It happens.
I don't get mad about it. I just know I ain't gonna fuck with the chick.
Right. I don't get mad. I said, damn, I lost one. I need to go knock two.
But see, it's only nasty in certain situations. Like, I feel like the club setting, like if you're a guy and you're with your boys in the club setting, you try to talk to a chick and she chooses upon one of your homies, it's all fair game in the club, right? Right?
You know what's funny one?
You ain't got nothing established.
No, but you ever talk to a girl in the club and seen her talking to everybody else, but as soon as you talk to somebody else, she look at you like, oh, don't call me anymore.
Yeah, if you look at the corner.
I said, yo, what is that?
In the past, for sure, they're definitely corny. I've been in situations like that where it's like, I'm saying you doing your thing. Oh, it's fair game. We out here doing our thing, right?
Yeah, nigga, men are motherfucking dancers.
Oh, men are motherfucking dancers. If you're in the club and you get a chick's number or something like that, you don't technically own her. Y'all out. You just your first time, kicking with her. You getting her number, whatever, like that. But even me personally, I just feel like I'm a different type of nigga. If I see a chick choose up on you already and get you the number, I'm probably not gonna talk to her just because I'm like, oh, you already digging my homeboy. Yeah. You have some kind of look for me because why would you?
We do the joke is that.
But it do be choosing up like that.
Remember when Craig went to go talk to Carla and he was like, I hope you don't get it. He ain't gonna get it.
Yeah. Niggas be doing that.
But I'm saying, but that'd be the joke is like, I hope you don't get it. Like, you're just joking around, but shit, like it happens. It happens. I've had some stories, but it happened. Like I've been the one. I've been the choosy, right? I've been the chooser and I've been the loser. Like it be like that. So
especially back in my younger days.
Back in my younger days, boy, fucking terrorists.
But another thing I hate that niggas do, right? Have you ever like messed with a chick and then a nigga? Let's say you messed with a chick in the past, or say a chick talking to you now, but a nigga that you know's trying to get on her too, and the nigga downplays you to the chick to talk to the chick.
I've had that happen.
I hate that. That's corny. That's corny as fuck. Niggas do that all the time. And I honestly, my personal problem I always have with niggas was always with females. Over female. And what it always be with, it'd be like, a nigga be mad that a chick chose upon me, or I'm talking to a chick. Me personally, I don't like talking about other niggas to females when I'm kicking with them. Like, we kicking it? I don't want to hear about another nigga. I'm trying to vibe my vibe.
I don't know what the hell y'all got going on out there. This conversation is in here, so like that's the thing is like I have heard through women and just in general just saying some shit, and I'm like stuff that I shouldn't be hearing. Like I don't want to know that person's business. I don't want to know that man's business.
We must do that a lot,
right?
They do that a lot.
But a lot of times, like I said, you ask me. Hey, bro, cool from what I know.
And that's how you do it. You live like that. Like, I've had females try to explain situations to me about, like, that nigga used to fuck with that I happen to know. You might feel like, oh, I used to fuck with such and such. I go there like, I used to fuck with such and such. Such and such. Oh, I know me, cool. I leave it like that. But if female getting to tell me, oh, he was this, he was grimy, had no money, I was paying his bill, woo woo. I'm just like, oh, that's crazy. Keep pushing it.
You talking to bitches?
I don't even beat bitches' ass and shit, goddamn.
Know that.
But me personally, I'm just not gonna talk about another nigga when I'm chilling with a female. That kills the whole vibe to me. But for some reason, when I had to dealt with females and another nigga tried to talk to her and didn't hear my name, they always throw salt. But when I see them out in the club and shit, they be smiling. Hallmark cars. You want to drink, baby? But I didn't heard from the chick that you were talking about me like that shit corny. It's like, bro, step your game up. You should never have to do that to get on no female. I ain't got to do that. I ain't never had to do that. and that's not how I move. And if I know you personally, not my business. I don't want to talk about another nigga when I'm chilling with a female. You know what I'm saying? But niggas do that, cause I know you done been through a situation where niggas you thought you was cool with.
Man.
Throw your name under the bus, and you be like, God, just say all kind of wild shit. You be like, damn, I didn't know it was like that. I fucked with you. That was that. You know what I mean?
Shit, tell her everything but the goddamn social security card. What the fuck?
Niggas be pillow talking and doing wild shit, bro.
So I'm in. So you remember Heavens? This is like
how
many years ago, right?
Back in the day. That's like when me and you and Chrissy's we go out.
Right. So we out. Then now this is the funny one. We're out, and I didn't pay my phone bill for that day. Like, I wasn't even paying attention. So we get in the club. It hits like 10 o'clock. My phone goes off. I'm like, oh shit, my bill. You know, I was like, fuck, like, I'm tripping, right? So I can't pay anything. This is back before everything was just super accessible, right? So I'm like, man, I can't even pay it. It's back when the Palm Trios was out. Now I'm dating myself, but the Palm Trios is out. So I'm like, I can't pay the bill. So I knocked something, right? But I told the thing, I was like, hey, my phone's dead. I'm going to put it in my homeboy's phone because my phone's dead. I had turned it off and everything. I'm looking like,
this nigga start texting the bitch.
No, it wasn't even that, right? She called his phone and he answered. I told him, I said, hey, they called, give me the number. I'm going to go handle the bill tomorrow. So the next day, the chick actually calls the phone number and asks, like, hey, is Tez here? Bro told the chick, he said, oh. Nah, that nigga phone off. I said,
oh, hating one-on-one.
I said, God damn.
You don't do that. That's nasty.
Right. Now, first of all, niggas had the phone bill paid, but this is, this is 21 years old. I'm
in
in college still, so, but I'm paying bills and all that, but... So to this day, when I see her, she always laughs.
Like that nigga, you don't do that. There's certain codes.
Right, I let it go, but it's just like, and he said, that nigga phone is off, so he gave me my phone. I said, what are you doing?
And there's certain, like, to me, there's a certain bro code. Like, say for instance, if I need to let my homeboy hold some money, I don't go tell everybody else, I let that nigga hold $100 last week. I just feel like there's certain things you just don't. You know what I mean? Niggas be doing wild. Hit you like throw you under the bus a little bit for other people. That's like personal shit with my boys. My nigga ever needs some money or something, I'm not gonna go like, that nigga gonna be 100 right now. Or nigga, I let him borrow 100 yesterday. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain things I live by that I'm not doing. That's just me personally. Everybody's different. But honestly, I was just saying, like, I was having a conversation with my boy the other day about, like, you can kind of see how a female move when you bring her around your homeboys or, honestly, I would want to see that shit. I want to see before I invest my time into you,
right?
How you move. Because she going to move funny with your homeboy, she definitely down here going to move with any other niggas you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You got to put her in the box, right? And so you know you done fucked up, right?
You know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up. So bitches choose up and do shit like that. Just don't take it personal. Just feel like you dodged the bullet, bro. You dodged the bullet. If she choose up with your boys, she definitely ain't got no respect. She definitely gonna be doing shit behind your back, bro.
Now, this is where the accountability comes in.
Let's get it.
So accountability, right? One thing I do know is I know what I do got. I know what I don't got.
100%.
I know how to flirt. I know how to talk. I know how to shoot my shit. You know what I'm saying? I can read the room, nigga. That's the new vibe for 2023 was, nigga, learn how to read the room, right? So my thing is, if I know what I got, I'm not in there comparing to anybody else. Nigga, whether you're taller, whether you got more money, whether you got less money, whatever you want to say is, I'm not comparing to you because I know what I got to offer. You get what I'm saying? So what I figure is, one thing I learned, and for the young cats out there listening, I'm going to tell you the simple rule. If you go to the refrigerator and you got Pepsi and you got Coke in there, and one day you drink a Pepsi, or one day you decide to drink a Coke, it's not because you like one either better or more than the other. It's just that you just chose a Coke over a Pepsi. So when a chick doesn't fuck with me, it's not because nothing's wrong with me. I'm just not the other person.
Fact.
So when I see that, I'm like, okay, cool, right? Like I said, fuck with what likes you, bro. Like, that's the rule.
That's 100%.
Right, you'll win 100 times out of 100 if you just fuck with what likes you. So my thing is, when a chick tell me she don't fuck with me, I'm like, cool. Nothing wrong with me. I'm just not Pepsi today.
100%.
Right? But I've been Pepsi. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing.
You got your own choice. You got your own
right? So if you ain't honest with yourself, if you thinking like, bro, you taking long shots, right? Just, sometimes you gotta look him in the eye and be like, hey, I want some. Right? But that's the thing is, like, I'm not even leaving any room for like, I want to know before we even get out in the mix. What we doing? I'll fuck with you. Okay.
100%. And that's where a lot of niggas fuck up. I feel like they bring females around and you don't know what the situation is. You might be in the friend zone. and you bring your female, you thought you getting on, she choose up one of your boys or something like that.
That friends on the motherfucker.
It could be nasty. It could be nasty for her, but you gotta, like you said, like he said, you gotta fuck with somebody who likes you. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad about these things personally. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword. Cause I feel like
3 places you don't want to be: jail, the clinic, and the friend zone.
Oh wait,
them is tough.
Oh wait, you ain't never lied, boy. You ain't never lied, boy. But this is like I said, it's a double-edged sword because, like I said, if I'm out in the club and me and you's out or something like that, and we ever had, a situation like that, like in, our past days, or when the chick chews up on you, like, well, it's my nigga, it's good. I'm not gonna get mad at you I'm not gonna get mad at you or the female. That's what she prefers. But at the same time, if we have a situation like this,
say that again.
I said, if we out in the club,
right,
and say we both eyeing a chick, and I might try to talk to her, but she don't want me, she wants you. It is what it is. I'm not getting mad about that because she chose her preference from the start.
From the jump.
Right?
From the jump.
From the start.
There was that one time me, you, and Chris walked out and knocked the same chick so many different times.
Right. That happened in the past.
So remember, there was a light-skinned chick, so I talked to her, you talked to her, then Chris talked to her, but me and you see Chris talking to her, so we laughing, but when we see her at the end of the night, she said, and we were all in the same car, she's like, is this some sick fucking game? We was like, nah, like, how you doing? Who you choosing?
Nah, that happened, especially back in our younger days so much. That used to happen all the time. Females choose up with the homies and do this shit, but that's like club shit. I don't trip off that. I just go by different kind of rules. I definitely gonna be like, if it's my man's, like Chris, y'all niggas I really fuck with, and niggas and the chick's choosing up, and I'm already dealing with her. The females don't know that. They be thinking they be doing some sneaky shit. I already get it, okay. Bitch, it's good, my nigga. I ain't know that like that. It's good.
Y'all put the hit out on them.
They're like, that's the only thing I like because females like, with my boys, the main thing with me is, I don't want no female ever feel like she getting over on me or my niggas, right? So I want to think she playing both for like, I fuck this nigga behind his back. He don't even know. Nah, bitch. The thing is like, we gonna play stupid. You don't even know that I just said, nigga, it's good. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about you like that. You a little bust there.
But
I'm being honest.
So I be trying to tell them, like, when my homegirls be asking, like, how do you know, how the guys know they like somebody? I said, if they don't like somebody, they'll just be like, oh, so homegirl, cool. And then if they do like somebody, be like, hey, y'all know such and such? Is she cool? She cool? What's the word? So, it'll really be a huddle about, like, the ones who might be worthy of that next little bracket or whatever you want to call that. That's what upper echelons.
And I was out. That's the conversation happening. To me, if I feel like I'm getting to a level with a female, that's when I'm tapping with the boys. I got because first I'm gonna vibe with the female too. What we doing, right? And then if I'm like, okay, she kind of cool. I gotta do the background check. Which one of you niggas know? You don't know anything? Because
you might hear some shit you want to hear.
You might hear some shit like, oh, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I tapped them nigga last week, nigga. God damn, nigga, I just get this bitch last week too.
But that's her past.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but boy, I've seen niggas bring chicks to that circle and they're like, oh,
yeah,
you fucking with such and such.
Nah, I know her from whoa. Them situations I hate because I ain't gonna front. I don't really like when I'm really fucking with a chick. Sometimes I don't like bringing it to me. I don't want to hear it. Sometimes I don't want to hear it. I got a lot of fun niggas I kick it with, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, boy.
So especially small out here, someone's like, damn, nigga, you smash, nigga. And if I know you a nasty nigga too, like nigga put the finger in the booty, like you know other bitches.
Boy, I know some niggas and hear some shit that after I was like, I don't want to touch that.
Yeah, like and that's another thing with me. It's like if I'm talking with a chick and I know certain niggas hit, it dumb you down. Like if you know, like you like say for instance, this is a random name. Like you say nobody first, like nigga, they say this random nigga named Randy. We know he's hella nasty. We fucking bitch get burnt and shit. I think she's fucking Randy. That's Randy. What's the chick back in the day? I'm cool.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't want that.
You gotta do your research on these bitches you fucking with and know what's going on because you can get your heart broken.
I was like saying, it's a smaller, more unique version than that Facebook group that are we dating the same dude? Like the girls got that one.
Yeah.
We'll do all that, but the conversations do.
But a female gotta reach that point though. Like if you really like to me, if you low bust down, I know I'm not like I know from the get go if I'm gonna fuck with you or not fuck with you. You might be just fun for the time being, right?
Right.
But if I know I'm like okay, this could be more than just sex or whatever it is. It might be something serious. Then I gotta do my research and see what it is. But at the same, that's when I start doing them things where I gotta figure out what kind of female you outside. Because you might be cool with me, but you might be moving nasty in these streets, though. You know what I'm saying? You might be good at disguising that shit. Because you never really know somebody till you know somebody. Ooh, don't let it go over your head.
Right.
You don't really know somebody till you really know somebody.
That's what I tell them. I said, do you want to know? Do you really want to know?
Do you really want to know?
Right, boy.
I can let certain things pass because everybody got a little pass, but I can't let it all.
Talk and find out the girl you been fucking with, been fucking with August Alsina. No playing.
I can't fuck with you.
Right, no, I'm just saying, like, you man, should be.
But the moral of the story with me with this is more like a, with your friends or with your niggas. I like to be a stand-up guy, so I ain't never gonna sneak my nigga.
So my question, okay, so ready?
Go ahead, let's go.
Boom, right here. Here it goes right here.
Let's go.
You mess with a chick.
Let's go.
That door is shut. No matter however you say it, like, you ever went back to try to get a little last piece and it was just like, oh, well, not today. And you're like, oh, something changed, right?
100%.
When the old work, no matter if it's a day old, 3 weeks old, 3 years old, when is the work not yours anymore?
Ooh, but it depends on how I was dealing with the chick too, though.
Okay, I'm not. So we're gonna leave baby mamas out because that's some degree of family, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna leave out 10 years, shit like that, heavy shit where you're like, okay, that's different.
Yeah.
But at what point is the work not yours no more?
To me,
because you can't hoard everything.
I'm gonna say this for me personally. 9 times out of 10, if I used to fuck with a chick, because I ain't had really many relationships. I'm gonna give it a buck, right?
Yeah, man.
So in my past, I hadn't had many, right? So most of the chicks I did mess with in the past or whatever case, was just messing around.
Right.
9 times out of 10, I'm gonna tell niggas it's good, it's a go, because it was nothing serious.
He said it was a go.
But if it's like something serious, like I was fucking with for years or something like that, it's not even like I still care. It might just be the principle of,
I ain't fucking with you, man. You got some shit with some sidekicks from back in the day. Probably.
Nah, but it might be just like it made me. I feel like
nigga, sidekicks.
Okay, no. Before this is right. So say you fuck with a chick for like 5 years, right? It was like something serious, and say like one of your main boys want to fuck with her now. It might be 5 years later. You ain't fuck with her no more. It's not that I care, but I still might feel away. I'm like, you been might digging her the whole time.
So okay, that's
where it's like,
right.
Where we at with that? Maybe like a little bust out kick with a couple times. I might smash it a couple times, and you like, maybe this shit was just, nigga, go ahead. I'll give him that one. But that picture to me is like when I was dealing with a chick on like a heavier level. I think a little deeper about it. 'Cause I'm like, if you my man, there's certain chicks that I know you might have messed with in the past and really had like a deep relationship with. That's sis, because you've been around me a lot. Like my nigga, you came around all the time. I don't want to look like you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
but you might have came around once or twice. There gotta be like some kind of boundary with that where it's like this certain chicks off limit, off top, no matter what.
Now,
to me.
So my question
I can't speak for everybody else. For me.
Okay, so remember I forgot there used to be a store in the mall. There used to be a store in the mall before. It was like it was kind of trying to be like Mr. Rags, but it was like a little hip hop clothing store used to have in the food court. The little thing over there is cute, and everybody's kind of eyeing it, but she knows my homegirl used to work at the store. So she's like, hey man, who's Brody over there? I guess she was pointing to me. So this is my homegirl telling me. She was like, yeah, girl over there want to talk to you. I was like, what happened? Why don't y'all just give me the, you know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, because someone said that she used to talk to you back in the day. I said, wait. You talking about some shit that happened back in middle school? Like something said, oh, I used to talk to him. Not stating that this shit was in middle school and we grown ass people now. So what I'm saying is like, you can't hoard.
100%.
Right? Like.
Well, I feel like females do it on a guy.
Right? Like.
Because look, I didn't have a situation where like, back in the day, I shot my shot at a chick. She wasn't trying to be no play, right? Mm-hmm. But later on down the line, she had a friend that was trying to choose up on me, right? But then the girl was she only cared because she was trying to talk to me now. But I was like, you never gave me no play. I didn't mess with you or nothing. So why are you mad that girl, you never try to give me no play? That's to me, that's hating. Because like it's different. Like me, you had something going on. I can understand you feeling the way we were really dating with each other.
Those girls too. Like, why would you tell her that? Oh, I don't know. Like,
we used to fuck around in ninth grade, and we 30 something now. Like, bitch, what the fuck? You hate that? That's hating. That's hating. But anything else
back then, like I'm like trying to wet my beak. Wet my beak. I can't fuck with you, bro. I'm trying to wet my beak.
No, that's the real shit, though. So it goes both ways, because I feel like we had that conversation where they said like if you're like if you're in the club and you get a chick's number, right? and then you see her talking to other niggas, and then you go talk to other female. Now she's mad. Like, I see you talking to other bitches. Leave my number.
Yeah, that shit
weird because like I didn't see you talk to like 5 different niggas. I don't even know you like that person. I just got your number. We didn't even got to the part that we even doing.
Right.
It might not be nothing.
And like I said back in the day, that was in the numbers game, right? Like
it's been numbers game.
You get 8 numbers. 4 of them ain't even gonna answer.
100%.
2 ain't gonna remember who you is.
100%.
And 3 might call. Like it's just my math was off.
But you know, but we get the point. They get the point. You gotta put your finger in the pie while it's hot.
Right. Right. So like this shit used to be right. Lose my number. I'm like, what are you talking about?
That shit corny. But nigga, I done had, females, like I said, going out with.
But I also talked to a girl's friend in the club that I didn't know was her friend. Like they were both together. Like I talked to her on one side of the room. And then I ran to her other friend by the bathroom. Like, hey, hold my drink right quick. And I come back for it. And I was like, look at you trying to hold my drink. You probably put something in it. Just shooting this shit, right? And she was like, oh, so you're talking to my friend? You seen this together? I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm a friendly person. Like, I can't say hello. Jesus, weird, boy. So the Jesus nieces. I'm just trying to say, hey, how you doing?
Nah, man, it's crazy.
I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna flirt. And that get misconstrued too, right? But this is again when you bring. I'm not saying we the best or we got the most money or whatever, but we some solid people to be around.
100%.
So when girls do come around, especially back then, it was like you have different type of dudes, but they all solid people.
100%.
So like, you need to understand where you lie in that whole, that lineup before you bring something around thinking that it's gonna be yours, because like I said, women do choose up. And
they do.
And not saying that women are faulty. What I'm saying is that like if you
some
ain't
go ahead.
you know
that needs for the rugs, remember that? I'm not going to
So you gotta just know where you lie at, man. Once again, that goes back to just being honest with yourself. Like, I got some stuff where as soon as I pull up, hey, it's open game. You know what I'm saying? If it was that type of thing, like it's open game, just a homegirl, it's open.
Yeah, because I've had a situation where I've had homegirls and niggas like, the gentleman thing to do was like, nigga, is that you?
Right.
And I'm like, oh, that's a homie, nigga.
He said, what did he say? He said, now we can handle it like gentlemen. Or we can get into some gangster shit.
Facts. So my thing is like, I just think, and I'm only saying with the homies, your niggas that you really fuck with. I'm saying that you don't know it, that it is what it is. But with my homies, I just like to have a common courtesy, a respect, or like even if a nigga asks me about a chick, like if he digging a chick and I used to mess with, I'm gonna tap in. Okay, let me ask you this question. This is a real one right I got for you, right?
Talk to me, I'll talk back.
If you fucking with a female, right, and she smashed your homie, and she noticed your homie, who do you think needs to tell you first, the female or the nigga? I'm gonna give you my answer if you give me yours.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
That one over your head.
Hold on, no. I hear what you're saying.
This is deep. This is deep right here.
Let me just okay. So give me more background of how am I dealing with the chick? Like what's the
boom? You fucking with a chick. Y'all been rocking for a minute, but you're not even you rocking with a chick for a minute, right? But you might not bring around the homies because usually when I'm rocking with a chick, I might kick with her on some solo shit. I'm filling you out. That's not my thing. I'm not gonna just bring you straight to the homies and bring you to the wolves first. I gotta make sure you solid. I ain't gonna embarrass myself because bitch might choose up. You never know, right? So I'm rocking with you. You see him solid, woo, right?
Right.
Boom. But she might follow me as a screen. Say she messed with you in the past or some bullshit, right? She see me. I post you all the time on my shit, right? Boom, boom, post you all the time. She know you my boy. She know you my nigga, right? Boom, right?
You're the man.
Yeah. She used to fuck with you in the past, right?
That's her past though.
That's her past. 100% her past though.
That's her past.
And then, I'm fucking with her. I might post it or boom. I'm fucking with her. Right? Boom, say.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, as my man, so you my man though, you feel like you need to hit me up and tell me, or do you feel like she need to tell me first, or you feel you don't say nothing? What do you think?
So,
let's go. Okay. So, let's go. Let's talk about it.
If this is something that happened hella long ago, right? Mm-hmm. If it's hella long ago, let's see, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I knew it. I got
I think the first person to find out should be the first person to say something.
Oh, right. That was right.
The first person to find out, the first person to say something. So now think about this though, right? There's been situations where something I messed with 6-7 years ago is now fucking with something new, right? Happy, solid. That door was closed. That thing I spoke with, that door was closed 6-7 years ago. it's already closed, right?
Okay.
From 6-7 years ago, it's been platonic, not even phone. Just do your thing, right? Mm-hmm. Does it do me any favor to be like, hey, bro, hey, right? Okay, so make your question.
It's a tough one.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. You married for 18 years. Mm-hmm. You married for 18 years, 100%. Right? The chick, your wife, cheats on you the day you get married. Ooh. Right? But for 18 years, you've been happily married. She cheated that one time. Mm-hmm. After 18 years, do you really want to be like, hey, by the way, she knocked something down on your wedding day? Yes, you want to know, but does it do you any good to know?
For me, I only speak for me personally. I want to know.
Okay,
nigga, I need to know.
I need to know. I'm saying, right. I get that, but what good does that do you to know? Like real shit.
Because she trifling bitch.
Right, I know that. True, right? But for 18 years, you've been just on cloud nine, like shit clicking. 100%, right? 100%, right. And then I could be like, hey, by the way. Now, if I knew at that point, I would tell you. If I find out some time later, like 18 years. So if you...
you talking about 18 years later.
18 years later. But so 18 years later, you're happily married, though, for 18. Y'all doing the goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? You Denzel and Paul Letter type shit.
I never thought about it. Right? I never thought about that. That's tough.
If I tell you, you'll know. And then everything goes like this. That happiness is everything, right? Once again, sometime, bro, I'm not saying that's right. What I'm saying is, at what point do you be like, hey, if I'm dating or I'm happily married and 10, 12, 15 years go by and my girl cheated on me and it's 10, 12 years ago, nigga, don't tell me. Off top. I don't want to know. If everything's up and up, don't tell
you're saying
me.
Like, at first I thought you were talking about like you've been married 18 years and she just cheated.
No, she just cheated.
You're talking about in the past.
I didn't know up to date, but I'm saying, but once again, so like, there's been situations, you know what I'm saying, situations, but I know cats who is happily married, right? But back in the day, I knew. Right. But what good? Because once again, I like gently like that person. That time was not the person that person is now. Okay. So I can help your shit. I
gotta ask you this. This is from my own personal. I need to know this, right? All right. Does a chick's past matter? If you fuck, you fuck with a chick. She's everything you thought. Vibes. You found out she's she's vibes, right? She vibes. Everything you rock with, everything boom, 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 right? You know, found out she smashed niggas you know in the past. Couple of them, not like 1, 2, maybe 3, 4 niggas, right? And they're kind of like, you know, niggas that you be like, they kind of like dusty niggas.
If something happened to me right now, the invite list would be crazy.
But you hear me though?
Yeah, no, I hear. Okay. So
do you feel a way about it? Are you like, okay, you rock with you say you've been rocking 6 months, but everything been perfect. She's everything you want. Like she cooking, she cleaning, she rubbing your back, she on time. I'm talking about that energy. You ain't got the energy in a minute. But then you start hearing about her past, and she doesn't rock niggas you don't know. Like I'm talking about. Like, it might not be niggas you're real close with, but I say some, you know, like, have you ever know about a nigga that you know like he's just a dusty nigga? Okay, and he just fucking some shit. Okay, but you find out she fucked this nigga.
Okay. So
is you cool with it or is it a problem?
Let me answer your question with a
question.
Let's
go right now.
Let me answer your question with a question. Now. What's your favorite car, bro?
I like Chevys.
Chevy, so like,
you know, but Chevy. So boom, boom. Right. I want to get one of them again.
Right, so like right now, if you can pick a car, if you can pick any car, what car would that be?
Like, ooh, that's kind of hard.
No price point, no nothing like legit. Like this is just we talking about like hypothetical fantasy shit. Like what would you pick right now?
I don't know because there's a couple cars.
Pick one. Just
Lamborghini.
Okay, cool. Ready? Right.
Leave it on Lamborghini.
If I sold you a Lamborghini. You be like, for the dirt, you be like, nigga, that's cool, right? Right? But what if I'm like, nigga, I sold you a Lamborghini, and after you bought it, nigga, you found out that motherfucker had 300,000 miles on it. Ooh. Nigga, then you be looking at that Lamborghini like.
You look at it different.
Right? It's still a Lamborghini, but you be like, nigga, 300,000, like, the wheels about to fall off that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is.
The question is you rocking with it still, or is you letting it go?
I know some Lamborghinis that got 300,000 miles on it. And that's the problem is like, if that dash didn't exist, it's different because you really are a Lamborghini, but you got 300,000 miles on it.
But you're saying, but the dash does exist. If it didn't exist, you'd be like, because I heard some niggas say this, right? They be like, if I don't know, then it don't affect me. But I feel differently. I'm just more like, okay, I think of this. you got two different women, right? We got the women we meet that we're like, okay, you was a little bust down. I'm just gonna fuck you. We just vibing for the minute. We vibe. I don't have no intention on wifing you. We just having a good time on fucking you, right? Then you have them chicks that you really fucking with. You're like, damn, this could be potential wifey, whatever the case may be, right?
Some of the dopest women I know.
That's a correct. I ain't gonna lie.
Some of the
That's
dopest.
facts.
Some of the dopest women, like, so if I go back and look at it from a high school standpoint, right? Like, if I knew you in 6th grade in high school as just one of my partners or just people around, right? And you peed in the bed in 6th grade and we all knew, and now we in our 30s, nigga, you peed in the bed. Like, that's just, right. Just like your nickname you get in middle school, bro, you peed in the bed. You always that kid that peed in the bed.
Okay.
Right?
Let's go.
Because that's the humbling fact about being around people you know is they know everything, right?
100%.
And so you can't never shake it. You can't never be like, nah, nigga, you pee in the bed.
I know you.
We seen you pee in the bed there once, right? So to me, cool, you done gone up, but nigga, I remember you peed in the bed. Oh. So when I like look at some of these women, I'm like, yo, y'all really are some of the dopest people. Like some of the things I look for in a woman now, I'm like, you got all that, and you peed in the bed. Like fuck, like but not only do I know, everybody knows. So my thing is like,
but can you get past that though? Is you cool? Can you be like, you know what? That's a flaw. She's not that person now. Okay, I get past it. But for me, it depends.
I get irritated when my phone rings sometimes. So imagine a nigga telling me, "Hey, bro, remember when she?" And he like, "Fuck," right? So. This is when you, like I said, when you go out of state and you meet people out of state or anything like that, like or somebody move here, right? That mileage stay back home because you don't know.
And that's why I was saying to the final, I said the only time a woman's mileage starts over is when she moves to another state.
Gotta be at least 2 states away. That's rule.
When you move to another state, them niggas out there don't know you, so your mileage start over. But I'm big on like I like a woman that's more exclusive. I like that like niggas they say she touched her and shit, right?
Fuck that. No, like I said, boy.
But at the same time, bitch, you got passed too.
Right.
So, but it's like, to me, it depends where the pass is at. It depends how bad it's like. So a couple of niggas I say was something in passing, cool. It ain't nothing like that. So but if it's my niggas though, nah, I can't.
Okay, so if you dealing and you mess with something heavy dude like that, and she put that thing on you, right? Your first thought ain't gonna be like, she had to learn that from somewhere. Nigga, I don't need to know where you got your practice in, right? You gotta, like I said, bro, like...
See, my thing is like, I don't really... Okay, I'll say this. I don't really care about... I do care about the bodies, right? But I don't care about the bodies, right? It's more like...
Body snatchers.
I'm not like, it's like saying, if you got a hella body, I can't do that. But if you got... bitch, you got some bodies, right?
Yeah.
It's just better when I don't know the niggas. If I can put a picture to the body, I put a face to the... It just kind of kills it, because it's like... When I'm fucking you, I'm thinking about this nigga doing it too.
That's not pause.
Pause. Not like that. Like think about it in depth. I'm just thinking like, damn, this nigga was doing that too. It's crazy, right? You know what I'm saying?
I don't ask anything, nigga. I don't want to know, right?
So you don't ask your girl about her past?
Nah, not. I don't ask anything I can't handle. Like if I'm talking and we are locked in, any girl I'm locked in with, like,
this is a good perspective. I'd like to hear this.
Right, I'm not, nigga. I'm not asking nothing that I don't need to ask. Right.
All right.
That's it. That's it. If
so, okay, you're yearing with a chick, and you find out she fucked one of your best homies. Is you cool with it, or you like you like that's her past?
Depends on circumstance.
Depends and that's my thing. Right? It depends on what it is.
Circumstance, right? Like I've had something.
Everybody that had something.
I've had something smash something that I was cool with and not knowing at the time, and I caught up to the person a little later, and then it came back around, and me and bro still solid. Like we cool. Like it was stopped here, started here. Like cool. Like it just is what it is. It's not because once again, like you know, the degrees of separation. I know people like say 6 degrees of separation, so you should be able to know anybody within 6 people, right?
100%.
That's just like 3 people now, right? Especially with social media. So that was due to that specific person, right? But I know some things from the past that I'm like, yo, you're really dope in real life. But boy, we all know everything.
Yeah, that's what.
And I don't need to know, right? Like, imagine meeting your future wife, but the first thing you meet about her is all her flaws. You're gonna be like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, but you find a flaw. I feel like everybody put the.
If God came down and said, you will be happy the rest of life with her, right? And then, but she has like 100 bodies and she done been to the clinic a couple times. He gonna be like, God, man, I know you look at know. Like, damn, are you sure? Because
God damn.
Right, so you don't want to meet, like I said, just like when we go on dates, nigga, we don't go out and you put on your best outfit, right? Mm-hmm. You put on your best outfit. 3 weeks later, you over there in some sweats and some socks trying to get it in. Like, no, but that first, you gotta put that best foot forward first. Like, bro, I just don't. That's man. Like,
okay, so situations like this, right?
300,000 miles.
I'm just like this personally. If I fuck with a chick in the past and say my homeboy is a wife in it, right? He does a background check and he asks me, I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah, I messed with her in the past. But if you're telling me, like, say if it was you, for instance, this is an example. It ain't happened. Boom, you come to me, hey, babe, I'm really rocking with this chick. Woo, I'm really fucking with her. Hey, boo, all right. I ain't gonna lie, no shorty from the past, you my boy. But if you're like, but you're my boy so much that you're like, I'm rocking with her, it'll never come up again. And I'm not gonna tell other niggas either, bitch, because you're my nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's my respect. If it's my nigga and I know you fuck with a chick, like I might have tapped 10 years ago, but I'm just telling you to keep it 100. Like I ain't gonna lie, you like you know chick. Oh yeah, I know her about. You know, I hit like
that nigga's on the tear. What?
Yeah, I hit 10 years ago, right? I'm still keeping it 100 with you, but you like I'm really rocking with her. I'm like, look. Out of respect for you, ain't nobody else gonna know this.
She said, "What did you hit?" He said, "Motherfucker,
oh, yeah, they don't run 86." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "That boy said, Putin, you crazy."
He said, "Yeah, motherfucker."
Nah, but that's just me as a man. I just feel like if you's a man and your boy, you know what I'm saying, you smash the chick that your boy's fucking with, and you say that, you don't never. Yeah. If it's your niggas, you really rocking with. You don't go.
So somebody came to me and said, "Yo, I'm really rocking with this. I know this. Question real quick. Blah blah blah. Cool. Hey, it's not even." So when
I know that's your wife and you fuck with her.
But also, if
we have different situations. Like if it's like a little bust down, it's different. Like niggas don't be caring. Like, oh yeah, I smashed up, woo. Right. But it's like if it's like I know you fucking with her and you my boy and it's on some stuff that you really rocking with her. It happened a long time ago. I'm gonna tell you if you ask me, but you like I'm really rocking with it. That's when it stays.
Then it's done. It's done.
There's done. We ain't gonna ever bring it up again. Right. I'm not gonna tell the homie, oh boy, he wiped her. Nigga, I used to hit those back in the day. I don't do that, and that's just with your niggas. You don't do that.
You show somebody a picture of something you fucking with, right? Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay, a little bag, got a little ass in her too. Okay, I see that. Right, but as soon as that becomes that's my girl, comments like that don't even exist anymore.
100%.
Right, like that's
100%.
From that point, that's sis. That's sis now. So like. Yeah, you got to have that understanding. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm never want to knock somebody from finding happiness. Like, you might go talk to somebody, and now you guys is happy. Like, right? Like, I wasn't the one. I was the one before the one. Right? You get what I'm saying?
It happens. Right. Because I think everybody done dealt with chicks and messed with them, or they didn't dealt with guys and messed with them one time, and then they gonna find a nigga they really fucking with. It's like, it is what it is. Everybody not, everybody has a past. Me personally, I'm judging the past by certain things.
First of all, I just want to put this out there, since I guess you're on YouTube. I don't got a past. I'm a saint. I've been purified in the lake of Minnetonka.
Nigga, they put you under the jail. Nigga, you remember that gun case you fought back in the day? They got bodies in Seattle. Nigga, fuck out of here.
I'm a saint. So that's one thing. Like I said, I don't like me. I know a lot of people, right? I flirt, I talk, I chill. When I have a girlfriend or any girl I've had in the past, I do not.
Let's go.
I do not let them know how many bodies I got because that does not benefit me nor you, right? Because now if I told you the real number, right, which is anything less than 1 million and everything above 1.
I love that.
Right?
I love that. That's
right.
Crazy.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because like now if I do tell you, every time I go say hi to a woman,
hey, you fuck her.
Did you fuck her? Yeah. Did you fuck her? Right? If you're like, oh, she's pretty, or she gives me a little smile, like it doesn't mean that. But then now you always got that target on your back, so I don't disclaim that. Like but I would ask a woman that, right? So, but I'll ask one how many bodies she got.
They never tell. And
I just ask out of curiosity.
Just to see.
So even if you said 3, I'm like, that's 30.
Yeah,
right.
Sure.
But I was like, but I don't give it right. Like what I don't. But like I said, one thing, so I can handle the number if you tell me, like, okay, cool. Anything under a certain amount, I'm like,
you can't say that out loud.
Right. Anything that's cool. Right. I'm not qualifying anybody. That's your business. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I don't want to hear, don't tell me about how somebody was beating it up or tearing it down or no. In my world, I need to be the king. So therefore, I need my ego to be a certain level.
And that's my thing is like,
so I don't fuck with my own ego. Nigga like, nah, bro, I don't want to know.
Yeah,
like,
my ego's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, cause like I could go mess with a bunch of chicks. We in the past and shit, but like when I fuck with a female, it's just like if I'm fucking with you serious, if you just like a little bust that we just vibing or whatever, right? Okay, whatever. I'm not even asking those kind of questions. I know we're not going anywhere. We're just vibing for the moment. Yeah. But if I see a future with you, it hit different, bro. That shit hit different. When you hear like somebody you know smash or a dusty nigga shit, that shit hit. That
so
shit
remember when we had
I don't
want to say too many names because we know. But remember when the celebrity news came out that so and so's wife hit off young Brody, right?
Okay.
So we watching that on YouTube, and bro became a meme. He crying in the meme and things like that. And you like, damn, I feel bad.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to tell people it's not the fact that she might have knocked something down. It's that she's sitting in his face talking about he used to hold me and caress me, and he was so like I don't want to hear that nasty shit.
That's the thing. I don't want to envision it. I think with me, what fucks up with me, and I hadn't had this flaw. I think too deep about things.
Right.
So when I hear something, I think the worst. I'm thinking you suck the nigga dick and all kind of wild shit. I don't want to even know about it because you my bitch. I'm fucking with you like on that level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it just hit different versus like I can have a conversation with a chick all day that I'm not fucking with like that. Like we can talk.
So when you dealing with him, what is some of your knows as far as past? Like forget the body count. What is some of your knows? Like you like from I remember I asked a chick one time like, hey, you ever been in a train? She was like, no.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is like that. It's like, okay. Like, that's it. I don't care about when I'm just like, we're just kicking it. No, I'm talking about, I don't care about that if I'm just kicking with you. I know it's not.
Oh, no, I'm kicking
we just vibing on some friendship. We might just mess around here and there. I don't care about that. But when it's your wifey, because you know how niggas do. Niggas is like, nigga, I'm smashing this. I'm smashing what's next, baby mama. Oh, shit, weird shit, right?
That's some cold niggas, man.
But when you fuck with a chick and you know she's going to be yours, because you represent you now. I feel like when she represents you now. So if you got a chick, and she done got all these bites in her, you looking crazy. I mean, such hit those.
See, and that's what people don't understand.
I feel people don't understand that.
So I don't know if that happens with girls, but you get associated. For guys, sometimes you get associated with the girl you mess with.
100%.
I remember.
But girls do that too, though. I think
so. You know, like I remember 6th grade, we had Jason Lee. I go out with this girl, it's like my first 6th grade girlfriend, right? And this ain't like a nasty story, nothing like that, but she's like my first 6th grade girlfriend. So we like 6th period, we like, okay, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. The next day, news gets out. Everybody's like, oh, you know, it's 6th grade. So everybody's making a big fuss about it. At lunchtime, she got in a fight and she got beat up.
I don't know. Who got beat up? Your chick got beat up?
You see, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Your chick got beat up. Bad.
Right. So see what I'm saying? This is exactly how it goes. She got beat up at lunchtime. I walk out the lunchroom. She was getting you up. Nigga, she was getting packed out, right? So that's lunchtime. So you know that's like 3rd period-ish.
Rest of the day.
4th period, 5th period, 6th period. Tez's girl got beat up.
Yeah, it's Tez's girl.
Right.
Ain't her name.
Tez's girl got beat up. Right? 6th period came. We had social studies. I was like, we gotta break up.
Yeah, in fact, it's nasty back
there. I said, I ain't lost the fight, but you put an L on my record because Tez's girl got beat up. So the next day, her girl got beat up in the breakfast room. I said,
that ain't my girl.
That ain't my girl, right? And I had my little egg McMuffin and went about my day. Right? She got beat up. And then when they found out she wasn't my girl, it was, I heard such and such got beat up. I'm like, that just show you right.
I'm dead.
So you get, you know, so
I feel kind of loopy right now too. I ain't gonna lie, little juicy. Shout out to my brother PT, brought me this for my birthday. Got me the Bel Air. Shout out to my brother PT. Salute. Still different.
Put a little something up in here. You sprinkled a little shit.
Is it still hitting?
Yeah, it's still hitting.
Still hit a little bit. It's gonna ride the wave a little bit. We do you, man, but
can't be doing
but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a chick's past matter to me somewhat. If I'm fucking with you on a serious tip, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do like you done got trained or you know what I'm saying? I can't do she fucking football team or some wild shit.
Listen,
like that
man,
shit crazy.
Do not release the information. So I don't lie about information.
No, hell no. If you ask for sure.
I never lied and said I got something I didn't. But I never talk about something that never should be talked about.
I like
right?
that. I like that.
But so when somebody says, "Hey, how many bodies you have?" I'm like, enough. Right.
But my thing's like, okay, like this.
I got enough to know my way around the thing.
I like to keep it 100. I don't think. I mean, to me personally, I'm like this. You gonna deal with me how you deal with me. I want a woman to keep it 100 with me. I need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know if I ask you. I'm saying, not saying you got to go out and just tell me information, but if I ask you something, I need to know the truth. Because when you start lying, if you lie about something, I'm thinking about everything's a lie.
They want to know. They want to know the same thing. They all want to know the same thing. Is the rims big? There's a ride
good.
Right.
I'm dead.
That's it. Like,
but like you might go out like say like you got a chick, right? You go out and you say you guys are out together. You hug a chick. And she, you know, you go back to your chick. What you think she saying? How you know her? You know how I go. You know how I go.
Yeah.
You with your girl. You out. You went to another chick that you might have smashed back there. It might be a friend, but you give her a hug and you go back to your chick, and she's like, "Well, how you know her? Is you telling her that she's a smash? If you did use a smash, or you just keeping it to yourself? What do you think?"
That's not the question. She asked how I know her. I know her back in the day.
I'm dead.
I
keep it a buck. I keep it a buck.
What?
If a chick asks me, I'm keeping it a buck. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to go.
Okay.
You,
So you sitting there with your lady, right? You say she gets up, so I'll be right back. And you say, "Where you going?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Oh, to the bathroom." Okay, right? Ask the same question. Where you going? Oh, I'm about to go take a shit. No,
that's different.
That's not. I'm not saying like that.
I can't. That's different,
both are true, right? How do you
100%.
know her? I grew up with her around the way. What do you want to ask the question?
All right, okay, wait.
So ask
so
the
you're
question.
not. So you keep it Pacific. So she actually.
Wait, nigga, what?
I said you keep it Pacific.
Nigga, what?
You keep it Pacific.
No,
No, she
nigga,
asked you,
nigga.
nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Specific, nigga. Specific.
Pacific,
No,
nigga.
Pacific is the ocean.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. You know what I meant, nigga.
Right, specific.
Fuck you, nigga. You know what I meant. I'm a little tipsy off that motherfucker. That
We
tequila.
will keep it specific.
But you know what I mean. But so if she double back after that question, like, no, did you fuck her? Is you telling or is you holding it in? Let's keep. I need a perspective. I need a perspective.
Sometimes the why is more important than the question.
I can't fuck with you. Who are you? Who are you?
So why you need to? Right.
So are you gonna ask her why you need to know that?
Huh?
She gonna know you fuck when you say that.
No, I'm just asking like, no, I'm curious to why, like.
But she asked you, are you keeping it real? She gonna ask you the moment. You can't say this. Answer.
Huh?
She asked you the moment. Did you fuck that girl that you just had?
Wait, somebody say something? My phone ringing?
Oh my God. To me, I mean, this is me. I keep it 100. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with her past, but it don't matter.
But it doesn't.
Because she goes,
so this is what I tell people. Like, I don't.
But you can follow back with this. Don't ask questions you don't want to know.
I don't ask, and when I'm in relationships, I tell them like, you can ask, and I will give you an answer, but I need to know how does this benefit you.
I like that.
Right, so I'm not afraid to tell like the truth, right? But my thing is like, if the answer really doesn't benefit you for the purpose of you just wanting to know, and then it turns into a thing, right? Well, why? Like, and sometimes I'll just tell them, like, there's some things I'm not going to answer. Like,
I respect that from your point of view.
Like, hey, I'm not telling you.
Me personally, though, I need to know certain things.
Okay.
Me personally, I need to know certain things. If I ask you something, you better keep it 100.
I'm an analogy guy, right?
Because it can backfire on you later. Like, if I ask you, smash a nigga that I'm cool. Like, say it's a nigga. Okay, even for this, say this nigga you don't fuck with. You don't even like the nigga. You guys hate each other. The nigga always doing funny shit, right? She fucked the nigga. And she knows the nigga, right? Yeah. You ask her how she knows the nigga. And she lies to you and tells you, no, I don't really know that nigga like that. You fucking right. But you find out for somebody else that, oh, you should have fucked on board.
No, usually like that.
You throw it away, right?
If I know that there's this dynamic, right? Like, there's not too many people I don't fuck with, right? And even for people I don't fuck with, I'm still got a level of like a level of courtesy of like, bro, we can keep things cordial. You know what I'm saying? Because
everybody got that.
Right. So my thing is though, if that's your style of nigga, right? And me and him really don't get on par, then I'm like, I gotta shut that down because I'm like, you know what? I'm cool. Like there's this linkage is not right. That's not cool. And that's so many different ways we can go. So
okay, look, I'm gonna tell you this. Am I bugging? I gotta ask you this. I'm just having a nigga. If you my girl and I'm fucking with you, right? We just start fucking around and say for instance, let's say for general Instagram for instance, right?
Instagram.
I'm saying this in general. I'm fucking with you now, my girl, right?
Right.
You follow a couple of niggas I don't fuck with, right? I'm telling you, I don't fuck with these niggas, right? I feel like it's common sense that you're supposed to take them niggas off your page. I shouldn't have to tell you that. If I tell you that,
I'm not worried, bro.
You don't care?
Nope.
I do. I just feel like it's a line of respect.
No,
I shouldn't have to tell you.
No.
I shouldn't have to tell you.
Difference.
If I come to you like this nigga be hating on me, he be doing this shit. I don't really fuck with this nigga. He be talking shit, doing shit in my back. I done told you this, right? Yeah. And you follow the nigga. You might never know the nigga. You be following the nigga. I just feel like after that conversation, so you should know what to do. You should have no ties to the nigga. Just like that.
I'm a little bit more forgiving. I'm a little bit more forgiving with certain things. Like so
my bitch.
Right. No, so my forgiveness is like you a whole person before I even met you. Like you have a past, you have friends, you got whatever you got going. I'm not even. Every person, when I meet you, the moment I meet you,
you take it from there.
No. The moment I meet you, I'm the newest person to know you. I'm the like everybody else you know from the moment I meet you knows you 10 times longer than I. right?
That's deep.
So if you met a person the day before me, and I get to 1 day, they got 2 days. If I get to 3 days, they got, you know what I'm saying?
They got more time.
They got more time. So no matter what, there's that dynamic, right? Now, if this is, we talking about, if it's on some serious, like, this is some real issues, like big shit, then I'm going to say, I don't rock with this person. We're not fucking with that, right? Just like
I don't tell a chick not to do that. I just want to see how she moves. If I had a conversation with her about it, I want to see how she moves.
But once again, I don't ask. I'm
not gonna ask you to do that. But if we had a conversation, it's common sense to me.
It's common sense.
Like you fuck with a chick, right? And she telling you, say there's a bitch that you kind of know, but you not really know like that, right? But she's like, she's your girl now. And she's like, I don't know. She's like, look, that bitch did this fuck. She robbed my house. She did this. Woo. I know that I didn't have no time with this bitch.
So we're gonna say we're gonna go peel some cows back.
No, but you get what I'm saying. Because it go both ways. I respect for my bitch. If you're telling me such and such beat my ass, she hit me with a razor, I haven't been knowing the bitch some kind of way, but I'm not really tied in with her.
You did that bitch with a $140 across her face?
No, was she cute?
I've seen some cute with some razor cuts, but if she got a $140 across her face, that's the last thing I
Nah, but you know what I mean? No, I'm just saying, like,
this nigga,
I'm common sense smart, and I feel like a lot of people
ladies, if you sell dope, this nigga's for you.
Nah, hell no, nigga. I don't like no. I like a female that got common sense, and what I mean by that is,
if he pull up and you start shooting, you throw the gun.
No, common sense to me is like, you know how to act around niggas I bring around. You know not to be talking niggas on the way. You represent me. So all the things that you can do can have me looking crazy.
Okay, right.
If you not moving right, you gotta move right, nigga.
I get that. This is different.
Fuck that, nigga.
Okay, so ready?
You my bitch, you gotta move right, nigga. I'm judging, nigga, for sure.
Right.
Nigga.
So
Cause they judging you too.
I understand that.
And you got a bitch and you in the club and her friends see you out and you all the other bitches' faces, you ain't gonna get, you don't think she gonna be like, okay, well, it's all good? She bring, they got my girl see you do nigga. No, bitch, you gotta move. I gotta move correct, just like I want you to move correct.
Okay,
you can't fuck with me unless you move correct. If you my bitch, you gotta move correct. I can't do it.
There's different. Okay.
I can't do it.
See,
you represent me, nigga. What the fuck?
See, you know what you should have done?
You're past that talking level. We not just vibing no more. You my bitch. You gotta represent me, right?
I know the representation, right? There's a difference.
Representation.
There's a difference.
Me.
Okay.
Right.
So this, I don't know what the conversation y'all having is, right? But what I'm saying is, in any circumstance, right? I need you to be you at all times, right? You ever see a nigga try to put a fit on that ain't his style? He be like, why you look like that, bro? That's not cool. So what I'm saying is you look goofy doing shit you're not supposed to do. So for me is, if it's like all them dumbass conversations we get on social media. Would you let your girls wear this? I don't give a fuck what a chick wears.
That's different. I don't care about
that. So now when you look at that, right? So when you look at that, it's like, I want you to do exactly what you do, right? Because guess what? If I got homegirls before you, I got homegirls during you and after you, right? If I got people you don't fuck with, I need a thorough understanding why, and then I need you to hear me out, and then we can come to consensus, right? Because I know we all have a friend here and a friend here that don't fuck with each other, but we're cool on both sides.
Yeah, different.
Right? So those conversations never meet these conversations.
100%.
But what I'm saying is, like, I want, if my girl is a flirter all in niggas' faces and that's her personality, she's perfect the way she is. Nah, right? No. You let me finish. I can't finish.
You might be for nobody.
Kanye, you let me finish?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go.
So what I'm saying is, if that's the way she is, I say, hey, you're perfect the way you is. Find somebody who fucks with that. I don't have to fuck with that, so therefore I'm moving on. And that's what I'm saying is, like, so when it comes to like telling, I don't tell nobody nothing, right? Like, I let you do you, and I hope I like it. Like, I don't go find a chick that doesn't go to the gym because I like to go to the gym, right? So that's what I'm saying is, like, birds of a feather flock together. I find like-minded people. So I don't deal with that. Like, if you do this thing that I don't like, hey, you do that. Don't stop doing that. Don't stop till you get it.
But at the same time, okay, we gotta go from this, right? Because me, for personally, I have pet peeves, right? But I got things I don't like. That's the difference. Like, things I don't like, I can still rock with you, but I don't like it because nobody's perfect. Everybody gonna have. You're gonna deal with a chick that's gonna do things that you don't like.
PT right? Line was drunk.
Like for a simple fact of this, right? Like, say for instance, I hate chicks that smoke cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, that's just gross.
I can't do it. I don't give a fuck how bad you is. You just turn ugly to me. Man, I'm not. And
you talk with the little thing like,
that's your preference. That's what you want to do. I'm not judging you for that. It's cool. That's what you want to do. It's just not for me. But say if you're a messy chick, and I'm a very clean nigga, That's not I don't like it, but it's not a deal breaker because I'm a clean guy. I can clean up. I'm not tripping.
It's a deal breaker, bro. Like
that's not a deal breaker for me.
So the older version.
I'm talking about hygiene when you gotta be clean. Listen, but you gotta think when they get dressed to go out, they're throwing clothes all over the place. I'm talking about like messy, like it's for nasty.
Messy is different, and then dirty is different.
Yeah, I'm not talking about dirty. I can't do dirty.
Clothes is everywhere.
Yeah, man,
dirty is when you go into the bathrooms.
I can't do that.
No. You like that's nasty.
But I did this like I did take this hygiene clean. If you're a messy woman, like I come to your house, there's clothes around the place and shit like that, I'm not tripping off that. Unless you're dirty. You're dirty, that's different. Like you're just that's so disgusting.
I remember one time.
But I'm trying to separate it different.
No.
Pet peeves to I don't like.
Okay, so now I've been to so messy could be a pet peeve. So like, but I've been to
for you.
I've been to a thing's house where everything going cool. I'm like, let me use the bathroom. I go to that bathroom. And I'm looking at the toilet and I was like, oh, you really pull your pussy out of the toilet? Like,
oh, no, let me tell you what story.
Nigga, I said, I gotta go.
Look, I'm going to tell you a story. You're going to laugh your ass at, right? So, when I had to be like 24, 23.
Oh, that was a good time.
Back in the time we was kicking it going out, right?
That was a good time. That was a good time.
Boy, I'm glad I'm not that man
I'm trying to tell you. Nigga, remember motherfucking dances.
I was wilding back. They'll do too much. But I'm going to say this. So, I met this chick. Got her number rule. She invited me to her house.
What's her name? Don't fuck with you.
Nah, I can't go there. You might know the bitch. So this is hella old. She taking kid. I was like 23, 24. She invited me to her house to kick it, have some drinks. Some woman, her and her friend stayed together. The house was kind of dirty, had dogs and shit, kind of stank. I'm like, I ain't really fucking with it, but I'm gonna give you a pass right now. It was good, nigga. I'm gonna tell you what happened, nigga. You gonna laugh, nigga. It was bad. So I go to the chick's bathroom. I'm like, can I use the bathroom real quick? She said, yeah, use my bathroom. I go in the bathroom, nigga. Why was there shit in the toilet?
She left a piece for you.
Then she left some shit in the toilet. I left. I didn't say bye. I just left and drove home, bro.
She left a piece.
Nigga, and it wasn't even like a big piece. It was like, you see dog shit, we be like a bunch of little poops.
Wait. When you walked in, was it toilet closed when you walked in?
The toilet was open like a nigga, too. That's what turned me out.
Damn.
So that's why I'm saying the difference. Like, okay, your house might smell like dog a little bit. You got clothes around. Okay, you know what? We can work on that. You leaving shit in the toilet, we can't work on that.
She might have made some gum or something.
Nah, I can't. You a lady, because I think the first thing I want to come through when I come back to my lady and I come home, you got to be clean. You got to be smelling good. I like that. Know. There's certain things that I like because you a man. You outside, you see bullshit all day. When I come to a woman, I want to come something soft. I want to smell like I need you rubbing on me. I need the food cooked. I need that vibe. I need to come. You supposed to be my piece at the end of the night.
Did you flush the toilet for her? Did you flush the toilet?
I left that shit hanging, nigga.
So you peed on top of the poop?
I peed on top of the poop and left because you bitch. You need to see this. You need to see this. You need to see this. You need it because if I flush it, you ain't gonna learn your lesson. I feel like she didn't know why I left it. She went in that bathroom and she did piss on top of the poop and she know why I left it. She needed to see that. If I would have flushed it, she wouldn't have knew because she didn't. I don't think she knew she left it. But as a lady and a woman, I like a woman that smells good. That's a killer for me.
You ready to go to the chick's house and take a shit?
I done did that one time. Now I'm gonna tell you the illest shit. I didn't even tell you on camera. Now fuck that. We get it 100. But I did the illest shit I did. I'm gonna tell y'all gonna judge me. I don't give a fuck.
I got one for you.
Now I'm gonna tell you this one. You gonna laugh your ass out. I went to a chick's house after the club. This is years back. Like we was while I was doing my thing. You fuck with a chick at the club or something like that. One night type shit, right?
Oh boy.
Nigga, I'm buzzing too. I went to the bathroom. Your shit might you might be getting some head or so. You might be getting something. You get ready for it, right? But you been sweating in the club all day. Bitch didn't have no towel in the bathroom. I washed my dick in the sink and wiped it off the shirt. I'm sorry. I did. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, I threw something on the ground. I'm not gonna lie because one thing I'm not gonna have is you sucking my dick and you say my shit stank and going back to your friends. One thing I'm big on like.
So now what you put in that shirt? Now she got a dick print on her back.
She got a dick print, nut print, all that, nigga. I might have left a couple hairs on there, nigga. It was bad. I was buzzing in the bathroom. I'm like, with a towel, like I'm trying to wash my shit off. I was like, you might top me out. I've been sweating in the club all night. You know, niggas, we was out there flying back with Timbs and all that. Niggas been sweating a little bit. I wipe it out of the bathroom.
Survival of the fittest.
Nigga, but niggas won't keep it 100. Every nigga that wash their dick in the sink at some bitch's house or something. Nigga, don't keep it 100. You don't been out. You came to bitch's house. You ain't feel like I gotta have my shit smell on A1 because it's either you gonna have a dirty shirt. Or you gonna have a smelly dick? What you want?
I'm just saying, you wake up next day, you put on your little shirt for the morning.
She knew what it was. I mean,
she probably had her shit laid out. She probably had a little socks laid out in her panties for the next. In the shower in the morning, and you just wake up and it's just the dick print on it.
I threw it in the ball and put it in the corner. She knew to watch that. I hope she did.
Her roommate came in and said, "Is that ball man? What is
that ball man? That's ball man. No, they over here. Is that ball man?
Is that ball? No, but
That's the illest shit I did. But niggas ain't gonna admit it. Every nigga that went to a bitch's house and watched their dick in the sink. You keep it 100. You ain't never did that?
Oh, no.
You don't went to a bitch's house. You ain't never went to a bitch's house and felt like your shit.
I have took a shit at somebody's house, though.
You ain't never watched your dick in the sink. When you were going to a bitch's house or a bitch coming up real quick. You ain't never did that real quick?
Oh, no.
I
never wiped it on a shirt.
No, that's the illest shit I did. I was watching the sink and wiped it on a towel, of course, but I did illest shit I did. I wiped it on a shirt. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody got flaws. Nigga. I got flaws. I ain't from this. This was like 23, 24. I was young and shit running around wild.
Big boy out there.
Keep it in butt.
Hey, if your people ever had a dick print on their shit, just
hey, that was me.
This nigga was going like now. Zoro would go to Lil Z. You see like Zoro, right? Everybody walking around with a little dick print on their shirts.
I can't fuck with you, Tim.
That's crazy.
Come on, bro.
This nigga had.
I'm being honest.
He's just like, I see another one.
I can't fuck with you, bro.
This nigga over here just pressing his meat on the shirt.
I can't fuck with you, bro. I can't fuck with you.
This nigga fold his shirt back up like that.
I can't fuck with you, bro. I threw it in the corner too. I know. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I threw it in the corner.
Ah, this nigga's crazy. He folded his shirt back up.
What? They got wiped out, wash it in the sink. Ain't my fault you got a towel in your bathroom?
Chill, you need to tell us. No, I'm good. Everything's good.
I did, bro. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. Okay, let me ask you something.
They say, is that a middle
finger? Let me ask you something. Hey, you don't gotta say it. You ain't gotta say it. What's the embarrassing thing that ever happened to you having sex?
It's not even sex, bro. Everything embarrassing always happened before the sex. I've had like I said, of course, you know, niggas been too excited and then bop real quick. Right? Wow. Right? So I remember it was embarrassing in my head, but she didn't know because I stopped and she was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "We shouldn't be doing this."
Yeah, you wanted to butt that. We shouldn't be doing this. I got too much respect. I can't be doing this.
I said, you know what? We really rushing. We bugging.
We
should be right. Meanwhile, I go to the bathroom. That comes slanking down. I'm in the bathroom. She's like, "You okay?" I was just like, "I just really feel like."
I think the illest shit that happened to me, nigga. I was smashing a chick and I farted, cuz. And that motherfucker was stinking too. I ain't gonna lie. Cuz that shit stinks too. Nah, and I tried to win it with the cover. It was a sneaky one. It wasn't like loud. It was like a, you know what I'm saying? Right. And she know what's going on, nigga. And I hit the cover like, and that motherfucker, she said, "Oh, how about nigga?" Oh, my mama, that shit was out of pocket. I was out of pocket. I had that ill. That happened to me, and I had another ill incident where No, I'm gonna give you one. I got one for you. Let's go. This is there's a few people who know the story. I don't know if I told you before, but fuck it, I'll share it. It's old shit, right? And everything's patched up. So this is 20. I think this is 24. This one I had the green Elko. Okay. Right, 24. Right. This is true story. Right. So I meet this thing. I forgot how I met her. I don't know if this was like a Facebook or something, but I talked to her. Or I meet her in person. I know I hit her at a crack at the mall, and I'm like, okay, cool. I shoot my shot. This is back in the shot shooting days. So we talking for about a week or two, right? So one day I'm at the mall. I just got paid. I'm like, cool. I'm in the Elko, feeling myself. Feel like Kane. I'm in the Elko. So I'm doing my thing, and she was like, hey, I get off work. I work in South Hill, somewhere in that area, Puyallup. I'm like, cool. I'm like, what you trying to do when you get over? She was like, well, I'm going to go home afterwards. Come through. I'm like, cool. So, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm still shop at the mall right quick. Stop by Wendy's, eat me a couple burgers. I'm chilling. So now she's like, come through. It's like 6. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. So now I'm feeling myself right. A little nervous, but I'm feeling myself. So as I'm driving, I get a little nervous. So I get nervous before everything. Like right on a hoop, I got to get nervous, right? So I'm like, okay, this might just be a little nervous gas. Maybe on the way there, a little fart or something, I'll be good. So I'm driving. I'm looking like, okay, my house is right here, but she lives like 20 minutes that way. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm just a little nervous, right? So I pulled up to her house. And as I pulled up to my house, my stomach starts hurting a little bit more. Now, old girl has this little small apartment, right? Like this is, her first apartment, so it ain't really shit. But once again, like we young, so she's trying to get her shit together. I think she's like a fresh 21 or something like that. I'm 23, 24, so I pulls up, but I'm like, as soon as I pull up, I'm like, ooh. I'm like, this ain't bubbling so high. It's not bubbling yet, but it's something right. Like that, like on Law & Order goes doom doom, like I'm hitting my head, my niggas doom doom, but I'm not paying attention. I'm like, nigga, I'll be all right. Oh God, I'm all right. So I goes up to the house, right? So now
We go in, she's like, oh, okay, how you do? She showed me the little apartment. The apartment ain't no bigger than a goddamn shoebox with a stove in it, right? So I'm looking like, okay, small apartment, so I let her show me around, right? So when I get in the house, I'm like, fuck, my stomach hurt. I'm like, this is gas. I'm like, I'm gonna have to fart eventually. I'm gonna have to, right? So we chilling. She's like, oh, what you wanna do? I was like, she's like, when we cook? I'm like, hell no. Right? I'm like, but we should watch a movie, right? You know what movie I put on?
What?
The Wood. I've seen The Wood 1,000,000 times, so I can know the lines, but I can still talk to you, right? That's the whole thing is, pay attention, talk to you, right? So in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna get the ass tonight. Like, I'm gonna tear this motherfucker down, right? So we sitting here, and we get to the wood. We get to the part where he's like, they go to the dance in the wood, right? So we get to the good part. Then my stomach just, I'm like, oh shit. So I jump like this, and she's like, what? I'm like, my phone vibrated. So I'm like, give me a second. So I go outside to take a phone call, and I'm like, okay, I go outside, I close the screen door, and I'm like, please, bro, I just got to fart. I just got to fart, my nigga. So I can't fart, though, so I'm out there acting like that. So I go back in the house, I sit back down, right? And I'm like, oh, shit. So every time I sit down, I feel like I can fart, but I can't do it. So I was like, let me stand, because she's sitting next to me like how we sitting. So I'm like, if I fart, she gonna smell this. Like, it's bad, right? And I'm starting to think, like, man, fuck Wendy's, right? Like, Wendy's.
I don't get mad at Wendy's.
Them double stacks was fucking with you, bro, right? So, like, I'm thinking, and I'm starting to sweat. So I get back up, and she's like, well, I was like, I gotta make a call. I gotta go back outside to the balcony. I can't fart. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I was like, fuck it, I think I'm playing bleach. So I turn my phone off. This is some weird shit. I turn my phone off, power goes off, right? So I'm looking like, oh shit. She's like, what? I was like, my phone's, I didn't get my charger from my phone. She's like, I got a charger. I was like, I know, but mine's sitting out of my car. I don't want nobody breaking my window because they think it's connected to the cell phone. She's like, all right. And I go out to the car. I sit back in the Elco. I'm like, ooh, yes. Right? I'm like, I'm good now, right? I'm like, I was a little gassy. I'm like, all right. I get out the car. I was like, wait. Let me sit back down in the car again. I'm like, okay, cool. So then I was like, okay, let me make sure I don't got to fart no more. I'm trying to be in her house funking shit up. Like, I'm trying to play it cool, but the Wendy's is fucking me up. Shout out to the little sweet tea, though. The peach sweet tea. Whatever that is, that motherfucker go. Anyway, I get to that third fart. And I'm like, hold on, that ain't a fart. Right? Like, I clenched because I'm like, wait, I feel something. I was like, oh, I got a shit. So I go upstairs, and she's like, I'm sitting uncomfortable, right? I'm sitting real uncomfortable like this. And she's like, you good? I was like, I'm going to keep it real. I'm probably going to shake to the house. I got to use the bathroom. She was like, I got a bathroom right there. I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, but I got to go to the bathroom.
I think it whispered, you know what it was.
I got to go to the bathroom, right? Like, I don't know why I'm whispering, but I'm feeling like if I whisper, it doesn't come off as aggressive. So I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom. She said, oh, you'll be okay. Right now. Once again, this house, nigga, is a fucking shoebox with a stove, right? So when you walk into the house, you can see all the doors, like it's small as fuck, right? So she's playing, right? So you know, like you sneeze, nigga, it's gonna echo in that bitch. So I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, it feels like it's pretty bad. So I go to the bathroom, and she's like, go ahead. Now this is old ass rinky dink doors, like one of them doors you impress, like the apartment's old as fuck, like. So the doors are like paper thin. It was one of those plywood doors. I close the door and I sit down. She was like, oh, she was like, so I was like, I turn on the fan don't work. The fan's going, ooh. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So the fan don't work. And she was like, hey, I'm going to pause the movie and wait for you. I'm like, no.
Oh, hell no.
Now, the TV's right there. The bathroom is right here to this wall. If you can't see the wall, but the wall's right here. The bathroom's right here. She's 9 feet away from the bathroom door, so right? The TV is 8 feet, like is 9 feet away from her. Like the whole thing is right there. So I'm in there. I put on I try to open up the window. The window's broke, so the window don't slide open. I'm just sitting there, and it's just as I'm sitting there,
it's creeping up on your eyes.
I'm just hearing the nigga voices in my head talking about, nigga, you about to die, right? I said, fuck, I shouldn't have ate that goddamn Wendy's. So So after like 10 minutes, she was like, you all right? I was like, yeah. So I turned my music on my phone, and I was like, fuck it. It was gross. Blew the motherfucker up. Now, it's a small apartment. And it's not just a regular, like, you pooping regular, like, it's echoing, it's farts. It's like Dumb and Dumber type shit. It's hitting the water, it's splashing, shit going crazy. I'm like, nigga, this is full on runs. Right? And I'm like, oh my God. She's like, you okay in here? I'm like, I'm okay, right? So I use it. I'm so fucking embarrassed. I wipe. Cool, wash my hands. Nigga reach for the door like, ooh.
Still ain't finished.
Sit back down. Right? And I'm like, nigga, it stinks in there. Nigga. She was like, are you sure you didn't eat anything? You didn't make you some Maalox? I'm like, I'm okay. Right?
Oh, fucking dead.
Nigga, so I run through a whole roll of tissue. So now I wipe, but I'm dinosauring up under the, so like I'm doing a dinosaur walk, get up under the sink to get more tissue out, wipe, boom. Done. I'm like, fuck! Right? So at this time, nigga, it's like I'm in the bathroom legitly an hour. Straight hour. Right? Not counting 10 minutes I was chilling. It's just a straight hour, just like mayhem. I'm like, nigga.
Was she, question, was she still rocking with you after this?
So boom, I clean everything up, wash my hands, tissue back, boom. Right? She has no potpourri. Doors is paper thin. Nigga, the whole house stinks, right? I come out the bathroom, I got my head down. Like, you think I'm a kid, I got my head down. And I looked at her. Nigga, like, when I went in there, the sun was up. When I came out, nigga, it was dark. I said, God damn. Right? Like, it's summer, so, like, you know, sun goes up late. Like, nigga, by going there at 7, nigga, I come out, nigga, the sun and ducked off.
Damn.
Right? I come out, I don't look at her, I have my head down. I was like, I think I should go right quick. She was like, yeah.
Damn, you must have fucked this shit up like that.
Nigga, I walked down the stairs, give me the Elko. Nigga got in the car, nigga rolled the window down, said, oh my goodness. That's the...
And you never fucked with her again after that?
Nigga, I didn't see her for like, that was 23. Nigga, I didn't see her till my 30th birthday, nigga, and she came out, nigga, and we started dying. But nigga, I didn't eat Wendy's for like 6 years after that. Fuck. So that was embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
That was embarrassing. Like, there's no come back, nigga. That house fucking stinks. Fucking, I hate that house. Shout out to her though, man. Cool people.
Shout out to you, man.
Shout out my nigga. True story. Like, me and her cool
your house up and
she
shit.
knows who she is, but
nigga, funk your house up.
Hey, I almost died in that motherfucker.
You out of pocket, bro.
I'm out of pocket. She should have said yes, but if I would just made that quick little stop, I would have been good.
Nah,
like,
you ain't no point to come back. You'll be gone for an hour.
Nah, that wouldn't have been like I've been in my house, so it'd have been like, okay, cool.
I'm some other people like I can't even shit when people talk outside the bathroom. I gotta be comfortable. Like,
she kept coming to the doors.
Yeah,
like,
I can't do that, bro. My shit.
And look, I asked her. I said, just turn the movie on. She said, I don't want to watch the movie without you. I'm like, I seen this motherfucker 1,000 times. I can quote the movie backwards.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
That's wild,
nigga.
Damn, yours is worse than me wiping out the towel.
Nigga.
Oh no. Another thing, you be having sex, you get that cramp.
Oh, I got a cramp. I try to straighten my legs.
I had my legs straight and was still trying to fuck.
I'm straight, nigga.
Niggas don't want to stop fucking. Niggas ain't never really stop fucking. Niggas still trying to fuck with their leg fucked up. Trying to work it out.
That Charlie horse cut.
That Charlie horse be that. Everybody.
She's like, what? I said, don't move. I'm straight.
Everybody done had that Charlie horse when they fucking, nigga. Your leg be all fucked up, nigga. I done fuck with the leg. One leg straight, one like this, and was still trying to get it in and trying to hope that I can fix the Charlie horse, bro.
I got some motherfucking stories.
That's the worst.
It's like, it's not even the sex. It's the pre-sex of like, nigga, that really happened.
No, I didn't have that.
That's just a light story. And that's just like I said, so I got other ones.
Yeah, and I got some other ones too that I ain't gonna probably put on the cam, but nigga, I got that Charlie horse and the farting one, nigga, was wild. I thought that was wild. I said, boy, you was a wild boy for
this
that.
Nigga farted
this nigga farted during the sex, nigga. That's wild, nigga. I was wild. And
now,
then and I tried doing it low, like I was hitting and trying to hit the cover like this behind me to win it off.
So you know, and your little friend group. They be like, oh, he cute. He probably be farting on the hoes.
I'm dead. But one thing I can't do a woman farting around me. I ain't with that. Are you with that? You cool with that?
Nah, I heard somebody fart one time. That shit had me dying. Like, we was playing around, and somebody...
That's an accident.
She said, no, but when somebody was like, oh, guess I'm playing. Like, she said, And everybody got quiet. We was like, "Oh shit, you got that shit.
You got that shit.
You got that."
Something about that, like a woman farting and shitting. I don't. Some people like. This is my preference. I know. I got when I had a Facebook back in the day. I had made a post about this. Name was on my head about this. I'm comfortable with my man doing that. No, I don't want my female that comfortable with me when she want me to come in the bathroom while she's shitting. I'm straight, and I don't want you comfortable with farting by me and laughing. That's the problem.
That's the reason why they need flat tummy tea, because you be telling them they can't do. Man, you better let them ladies. Not I'm just saying, but let them take a shit.
I feel like this is my thing. And this is me personally. I don't never want to get that comfortable with my female. Like, I'm talking about comfortable. We talk about anything, right? But I still want a woman to be a lady. I still want to be a man. Like, I feel like I'm not gonna be a.
So you ain't never dealt with a girl who farted in her sleep?
I think I'll probably maybe once or twice. But for the most part, I don't want a chick that's just gonna fart by me and laugh about it. Like, just let it out. Like, if I'm tickling you or something, it happens. It's cool. But if I'm tickling you,
it's cool when you tickle somebody.
It's accident.
So you ain't never just farted by yourself and start laughing?
That's different.
Yeah,
by yourself.
That's crazy.
But I don't want to be comfortable with a chick where I'm coming in the bathroom while she's shit, nigga.
I just don't spill it.
I'm cool, nah.
So you fuck with a chick, I done fuck with you before, you smell your shit, you can't smell it.
Nah, I'm cool. But I'm saying, if she got a shit, go ahead and go and shit, but take care of it right. I'm not gonna be that comfortable with my chick where I'm coming in the bathroom while she's shitting. I still want to look at you, because eventually I'm gonna end up getting turned off. Like, I feel like you're still, that's when people fail in relationships to me, because you don't keep that same, like, I'm gonna go get a cut from my bitch. My bitch gonna get dressed up for me. I don't want to get too comfortable where it's like
appreciation, level of appreciation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to keep that, because like even me, like if I feel like I want my chicken or something, and I ain't got a cut for a minute, I'm gonna make sure I get me a cut. You know what I'm saying? Or I make sure I gotta look good. I'm gonna take her out. I'm gonna do something like that. I would expect the same for her. You know what I mean?
I'm not.
I want the same for her.
I'm not gonna qualify everything.
You ain't gonna be just fart around me and shit. I still want you to be a lady, come sexy, or still have like little respect for me. Like I still want you to be comfortable. Like I still want you to have that respect.
So
like,
you tell me
you
telling me you're not making good in like a weekend. She had to take a deuce.
I'm not saying she can't do it, but I'm just saying I don't want you to be so comfortable you're calling me in the bathroom while you're shitting.
No, I don't call it.
You know what I mean? You see the movies where bitches on the toilet and the nigga walk in the bathroom and brushing the teeth and shit. I'm not on that level. I'm like, bitch, go in the bathroom, do your business. I'm gonna go do mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on that comfortable where I'm gonna be farting and shit. Now, if you drunk or something and I gotta take care of I'm gonna handle business. But I'm gonna clown your ass a little bit about it. But I don't want a chick so comfortable she just, oh baby, that's funny, huh? Like, nah, bitch, that's nasty. Fuck out of here. I feel like a woman like sexy, soft, smelling good.
Most
like
coldest, buddiest nigga.
Now you gotta be dressed up and shit all the time about me, but if you can be around my house and sweat hair and fucked up messy bun, but you gotta be smelling good. How you gonna be right, nigga?
So let me get you right. What he's saying is, if you got the stomach flu and you dying, as long as you don't fart, you good.
No,
you's a cold nigga.
I said if I'm dealing with my woman and she's sick or something like that, I gotta take. I'm holding down, take care of her. I'm saying I don't want you doing it just.
What if it's a queef?
You just come, huh?
What if it doesn't?
That's different than pussy, nigga. I make a queef.
A fart's a fart, nigga.
Nah, ain't no fart. Ain't no fart because I'm studying.
Gassy.
So you're cool with your chick to sit next to you. Hey, babe.
No, she get down stealing.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not with that. I have had that happen to me a couple times. I'm like, bitch, we ain't that cool.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
You breathe that in too? You a cold nigga.
Different, nigga. I'm not.
You got a mouthful.
Nah, I can't do that, bro. I can't do the farting around me and shitting around me. I still look at a woman like I like sexy, smelling good, clean. Like I'm saying, I'm not tripping. Like I just got my little pet peeves off. One thing I hate saying around females, I keep it 100. I don't like chipped nails. I hate chipped nails for some reason. I feel like it's part of my food or something. You know? We gotta think when a female meets you, they're looking at them things too. You can look good, but they get to you see your shoes is busted, your nails is dirty. Bitches like,
yeah,
right? They do that. We look at a female for her looks, right? When we see her, she looks fine. You go to her, she got some dirty ass Air Force lace real tight. You're like,
that's cool. Different though. That's a style thing now. That's stylistic.
I'm not with that.
No, that's a different movement. Like, right, okay.
I'm not with that. A lot of white girls do like, no disrespect to white chicks, but they be doing that shit. I'm not cool with that.
So back when we was
young, right?
I'm telling you,
you're a woman, I figure
so back in the day, the black Air Force Ones was exclusive. They only dropped every now and then. So when they did drop, everybody rushed to grab them because we couldn't get them. Mm-hmm. Black Air Forces now, they're like, oh, nigga, up to
you robbing somebody.
And that's not the case because it's room black Air Force for me. Like, nigga, them shits was clean when they first came out because you couldn't get them. They dropped.
It's the white pair now. But what's up with the girls rocking the dirty white pairs? I don't know what that's about.
But there are some shoes that look good dirty though.
I'm cool. I feel like the only shoes you can wear out dirty for women is Vans.
No, Vans look nice dirty. The
only ones that women get.
No,
and I don't like that like that.
No,
I don't wear mine dirty.
No. So Vans dirty look cool. I think Vans look better dirty. I think Chuck Taylors look better dirty.
Yeah,
I think G Nikes, if they're the white ones, they look better dirty. I think Yeezy's dirty. The little 350s. I think 350s dirty looks still solid.
That ain't my.
I'm not talking about it's a thing.
That's your preference.
I'm not saying that
I've always been a clean dude. You know me from since I was a kid. You know I have my shoes lined up in the room. I'm hitting them with the toothbrush. I've always been clean because I'm gonna tell you a story about my shit. I'll be on my shoes like that, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all something. In 6th grade, I finally got my first pair of Jordans. My first pair of Jordans. I got it right. So the next school year, I ended up going to hunt. I had to go to hunt. My mom would go to hunt. I had the Jordans I had got, but I didn't take care of them. They got beat up, right? And it was a chick I liked. So the next year I came with them, I had, my mom, she had give everybody money for school. She said, you spend how you spend it. I bought clothes instead of buying shoes like an idiot. So I bought a bunch of clothes, and I tried to get my money, get some more money, buy some shoes. She was like, look, you got to wait a little bit. So I just dug it out with a pair of shoes I had. Had a couple of little shoes. Had these Jordans. It was kind of a little dusty. Yeah, like chick, I like this shit. I try to pop at her and shit, and she said something about my shoes, and I ain't never went back.
That's fucked up.
She was like, she's like, you're cute, but what's up with your shoes? I was like, heartbroken. It's like 6th, 7th grade. And ever since then, I went got me a paper route after that and started buying shoes. You know, ever since then, I've been on the shoes. I've been on the shoes, bro. I've been on the shoes because of that, bro. Ever since then, the bitch fucked my shit up. I ain't gonna lie, but I've been in the shoes after that. I was like, I ain't never gonna let nobody ever front on me about nothing. Nigga, I don't give a fuck how I gotta get it. I'm gonna do it. So I've been on top of that ever since. So that's why I'm really fucking messing shoes. I didn't guess it. This is my swag. You know what I mean?
All right, so let's get just to recap for today. Just question, right? So going drawing back to the beginning. Right?
Let's go back to
we ain't gonna take all your time, right?
We got a couple
because we gonna keep this going. However, recap.
Let's go.
Parameters, right? As far as
the guys,
right?
100%.
I think, like I said, the one thing parameter you have to set for yourself as a guy is know where you stand with somebody before they have to let you know, right? So I think, like I said, man, you digging some shit, you shot. You don't win, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day, yada yada yada, right? There's that parameter. 2, right? I think we can agree. If somebody trying to hit somebody off from the past, speak up. Like,
gotta be a conversation,
right? Like, I'd rather speak up and be disappointed in somebody than not speak up and look at it as a sucker,
100%.
right?
I say this, and this is my take on it. With your boys, stop being sneaky with bitches. I'm gonna say this to you. I'm gonna say this again. There's no reason to be sneaky with females or cross your nigga for no female.
And we love you ladies too.
So in the conversation, 9 times out of 10, if you want to get a chick I used to fuck with, I'm gonna say it's good. Do you? Unless it's like a disrespect, it gotta be like a baby mama or a chick I was dealing with for a long time and you've been around like this. Now I might look at you a little bit like, damn, but you been trying to get on these. But if it's a little bust down that I might have fucked a couple times and I ain't really fuck with it. 9 times I'm like, that's good. I ain't tripping. I ain't even looking on that. But I just feel like when it's your solid niggas, you don't do your niggas dirty. It's always gonna be a conversation. Don't go and sneak something or because you feel funny about doing it, it probably ain't right. That's just my personal opinion.
If you gotta ask. It probably
ain't right. And also, like, when your boy bring a girl around, there got to be a respect level. Don't just go jump the gun and don't talk to the bitch. Even if she's choosing, I just feel like, out of respect for me, what I'm going to do is, if my nigga bring a chick around and she choosing, and he really liking her, I'm going to let him know, hey, man, she kind of for the street. She moving kind of false.
Wait.
Bro.
2 words to solve all that. Just filler talk, right? Like, I know.
This is guy talk.
Women might not understand this,
they ain't going to understand this.
Filler talk. Open game?
That's fair game.
Fair game.
That's how it is. So my thing is like, if I bring a chick around and you digging her, you tap on me, hey, is that fair game? Oh, no, that's me. I'm rocking with that.
Open and close.
Right? Open and close. My thing is big on this too. My nigga, if I ever tap my nigga for a chick, if I ever did that, in the past or whatever the case may be, I'm just saying in general. I'm saying right now. Ask my nigga what it is. If he said that's me, that's where you leave it. You don't go double back later, taking some folly shit because the nigga said what it was. You know what I'm saying? But niggas do that. But I'm only saying amongst your crew. You ain't gotta tell every guy to ask. A nigga you say hi to, I feel like that's different. But if you have a crew of niggas you really fuck with, you talk to on a daily basis, you look at like brothers and shit like that.
You should be able to talk.
You should be able to have a conversation. We should never snake our boy. Because at the end of the day, when you break up with a bitch, who's gonna be there? Your boys. You know what I'm saying? And just like females do the same thing, they think the same way. But you gotta, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I like to do this. I tell my boy it's good. and let the female think she's getting one up on us. She don't even know we both laughing because we both fucking. We both fuck you. It's good. I told my
Those some nasty niggas, man.
No, I'm keeping it 100 because I done told niggas niggas ask me, oh, what's up with Shorty? I'm like, it's good. And the female be thinking they're getting over on me like, oh, I'm fucking this boy, but she don't even know that I'm the one that get okay, bitch. Right. You don't even know. You think you getting over like, oh yeah, I'm fucking his friend, like get back at
this nigga sent the hit. This nigga sent the hit.
I sent the hit. I'm gonna send the hit. Like, oh, nigga, go ahead and tackle the bundle's fire. I'm keeping 100. The niggas want to talk about, we keep 100. I'm gonna tell a nigga, I don't even fuck with that bitch. The buzz was fire. Get on. I'm gonna tell you that. Not you was never gonna be wifey or none of that anyway. We just vibing. If I just vibing with you, there was nothing serious.
I'm a saint. I don't know.
And the homie trying to get on, I'm gonna say it's good. Only time I'm ever gonna get it a homie if you trying to get out my bitch, or if I had a kid and it's my baby mama. That's the only time I feel like you out of pocket. You trying to get at my chick that I'm with, baby mama. Or I feel like if it's like you my main nigga and it was a chick I dated for years or something like that, and you try to do that, then I feel like that's kind of like certain things is like crossing the line. I'm not gonna get a chick you was with 6 years. You go for 6 years, man. Y'all been broke up for 3, and I'm trying to double. I just feel like the reason I feel like that's weird because it's just like nigga, you been looking at the bitch the whole time. I feel like I don't look at my niggas bitches that they were with like that in that kind of way. If you bad or not, I'm gonna salute you. You got a little bad one, but if I catch you out, I'm not gonna do no funny shit. But a lot of niggas move like that. And this is another thing you niggas a lot of niggas get killed for doing wild shit like that. Niggas will get killed over a bitch and it don't even need to be that far. There's too many women out here for you niggas to be doing your niggas grab for a female. I'm just keeping it 100. My nigga bring a female to my house. How you doing? I'm leaving it at that. You know how many females that I done had niggas bring around me and they try to double back and the females try to double back in the DM. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Is it Uncle Elroy said he can bring anything around here as long as I hit it.
Yeah, I'll be keeping 100. I was like, there's hella niggas that bring females around me and the females try to double back and hit me in DMs and all kind of shit like that. I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to cross my nigga. I don't know how niggas feel about so it's like, there's too many other females out here for me to be doing that to my boy. I just feel in general. So as guys, I feel like we need to tighten up. You need to tighten up, get on your shit, don't do your boy dirty, but you know, if fair game is fair game. Niggas say fair game is fair game, but if niggas say no, don't cross your boy for no female. That's just me.
I love them all.
We know you do, nigga. You fuck out of here, nigga. But, you know what I'm saying? That's either here or there. This is just all just general talk. You know what I'm saying?
I would have been married 45 times, but I had to work the other day. So.
I'm fucking dead. But now, this is, you know, we're going to wrap this up. We almost like an hour. So, this is my first podcast. My brother Tez. You know, we out here. We're going to have a lot more to come. We got to drop at least twice a week.
At least twice a week.
Maybe even 3 times. We're going to come with more subjects. This is basically about, you know, bro code, rules with your boys and shit like that. We just give y'all our general opinion. We both got different opinions on things. But, you know, this is why we had to have this talk. But, you know, shout out to y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You are now Beamin's Vibe Session. This is a new channel I was about to call this. Subscribe to my other channel, Vibe with Beamin, but this one's called Beamin's Vibe Session. Make sure y'all check out all the music, Beamin Music on all streaming platforms. Make sure you follow my bro Tez at your Instagram. I'm gonna put it in the thing anyway.
Tez did it. Simple.
Tez did it. I'm gonna put it in the the bio. Make sure y'all like this, subscribe. Make sure y'all follow everything we got going. We got a lot of podcasts. If you didn't know, you need to get your photo game right or whatever you need to get. Holla at my boy Tez. He take photos, weddings, nigga, whatever you need. DJ, you need to come break dance. Nigga, come see walk at your wedding. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. This is Beamin's Vibe Session. You know, this is episode 1, and this is definitely bro code 1-on-1. Is it cool to smash your homies' work? And it depends on the scenario. That's what we talked about. You know what it is. But we'll be talking back with you on a little bit. Holla at your boy.